Hi, welcome to Victor Classes. My name is Vijay Sir. Temple architecture is expected question, and I'm going to make a detailed temple architecture exclusively. But here I saw one news item about Chola temple architecture and the conservation aspect of this. So today we'll talk about the living tradition of Cholas, the living temples. Okay, and there are three temples, and what is their significance, who constructed, and how they are preserved, and of course one MCQ at the end, which is a challenge for you. Let us start. Okay, so the Great Living Chola Temples, architectural ideology and stewardship and the 1,000 years legacy. Okay, now people are building bridges within 1 month, it is falling down. These people have constructed temple which is standing there for 1,000 years. So three things we are going to discuss about. One is the Thanjavur, okay, that is Brihadeeswara Temple, which was inscribed in UNESCO in 1987. This chronology very important. Okay, 1987 we have UNESCO's heritage site given to Brihadeeswara Temple in Thanjavur. Okay, then we have Gangaikonda Cholapuram as well as Darasuram. Both were in 2004 inscribed in the UNESCO's list of heritage list. Okay, so what is this? The imperial. This word is very, very important. See, no other Indian kingdom has been so imperial as the Cholas. Imperial means what? You have an influence or a control over another country. Cholas were the only kingdoms which went beyond the Indian territory. They have control over Maldives, Sri Lanka, Mauritius, this side, Indonesia, this one, Malaysia, all these places. Okay, I have one PPT, I'll come to it. So imperial Chola. Cholas are not just Cholas, they're the imperial. It's like a British. Those days, how the British were British Empire, they'll say no, that the sun never sets in British Empire. Like this Chola empires were having across the regions. Okay, so between the 11th and the 12th centuries, okay, three temples represent zenith, that means the highest level of Chola empire's artistic power. Okay, Cholas were the people who created the Dravidian style of architecture. Okay, so Chola temple architecture or Dravidian architecture, both are same only. There are three places. One is the Brihadeeswara Temple. Please note down this. Okay, it was built in 1010 by Rajaraja Chola. Okay. Then comes Brihadeeswara and Gangaikonda Cholapuram by his son Rajendra Chola. Then Airavatesvara. Okay, okay, Darasuram, that was built by Rajaraja II. Okay, so these are three locations. All are in Tamil Nadu itself. Okay, and outstanding universal value. Okay, it's outstanding achievement. Dravida temple architecture. Okay, so we basically have three temple architecture. If you want, you can note this. One is Nagara temple architecture, which is followed in the northern India. Recently, they had Ram temple in Ayodhya. There is a Nagara temple architecture. Okay, then comes the Visera temple architecture. Visera is in central India. So to some extent, you can see the Somanath temple is kind of Visera temple architecture. You can see. Then this is that Khajuraho temple, that is also Nagara only. Khajuraho temple. Then this one, South Indian temple or Chola temple, called as the Dravida. Okay, so these are the three temple architectures. Okay, I'm expecting this to be in 2026. A lot of time they have not asked. It can be possible in mains as well as in prelims also. Okay, so they were the people who created this type of temple architecture. Okay, architectural evolution. That, for example, the first one is the Brihadeeswara. Now once the Brihadeeswara is done, later it is coming. There's a specialization increasing in that. Okay, a cultural testimony, you can say. Okay, exceptional evidence of Chola's empire's development and Tamil civilization in South India, you can see. Okay, then architecture, ideology, power of structure of Cholas, that is okay, fine. Okay, so Brihadeeswara temple, look at this. This is that Shikara, they say, okay, or Vimana. Okay, confusion, I'll tell you. Okay, this is a very huge. This is almost 500 tons. How this was brought to this height itself is engineering marvel. Okay, so built by Rajaraja I. Okay, the tallest in South India. In fact, tallest in India itself is fine. Okay, and it is 59.82 meters. Okay, monolith granite, single rock granite. Okay, and structure is severe straight. Okay, now this is straight. Okay, this is straight. When you go to Gangaikonda, little bit curved things will come. Okay, and yeah. Shival, so the temple is dedicated to Rajarajeshwara, right in this word, Rajarajeshwara, who is none other than the Shiva himself. Okay, so Shiva temple. Okay, Brihadeeswara temple is a Shiva temple built by Rajaraja I. and it is Dravidian temple architecture. Second one is Gangaikonda. What does this Gangaikonda means? See, the Cholas were imperial Cholas, right? They used to go to Thailand, Malaysia, these places. So this is nothing but, okay, so when they went to North India, they defeated the kings of North India, and thereby Gangaikonda, that means the person who defeated the Gangas. Okay, Gangaikonda Cholapuram. Okay, it is little curvilinear, not straight. Okay, so in Thanjavur, you can say this is a possible minute details they can ask as a statement. So this is a very straight in Thanjavur, but here little curvilinear comes. Okay, they call this as a feminine grace they are including in the Gangaikonda Cholapuram. So this was later. So a kind of elevated specialization has come. It was built by his son Rajendra I. Okay, Rajendra I. It is a little lesser than the Brihadeeswara Temple. Okay. Now comes the Airavatesvara and Darasuram. This is by Rajaraja II. Okay, now we don't have massive building like that of Gangaikonda Cholapuram or that of Brihadeeswara, but it is a chariot is there. Okay, it is dedicated to Amman. Okay, Amman means goddess. Okay, goddess, which we have seen in Harappan culture, similar to that. Okay, so what they are saying is there is a chariot drawn by the horses. So match the following, or the statement is possible. Okay, Brihadeeswara, which is a pure Shiva temple, and the other one is also Shiva temple only, that is Gangaikonda. But Darasuram is the Amman temple dedicated to a female god. Okay, where chariot is drawn by the horses. Look at this, at the zenith of Chola Empire. So this is where the capital Thanjavur. Okay, so entire this region, North India. Look at this. Till here they have gone to Thailand. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, this word Sri Vijaya. Now today we have Andaman Nicobar capital Port Blair as a Sri Vijayapuram. That is because of this Sri Vijaya only. Okay, because Sri Vijaya wanted help from Cholas, because they were attacked by some other kingdoms. Okay, so helped them. Okay, then there's this one there, Nicobar. Okay, Andaman Nicobar. Okay, Andaman Nicobar is what they are saying. That means Cholas, when they went there, somebody saw a man means a deer. Okay, so in Tamil, Andaman Nicobar. Okay, that is why Andaman Nicobar name is also coming. They are saying. Okay, so they have very huge influence. Look at the entire Sri Lanka. Okay, and you might have seen this Ponniyin Selvan movie. In that they are showing that actually the Rajaraja was in Sri Lanka. Okay, then Maldives also here. Maldives, all this were, but this is truly an imperial pride for India as a whole. Okay. Now, anatomy of this means the parts of the Dravidian temple. Shikara, look at this. Shikara, this is Vimana. In Nagara, it will be a little different. No, now I'm not going to talk about Nagara, only Dravida temple only. So this one is Gopuram. Gopuram is the entrance basically, but when any foreigner coming, when look at this structure is very huge, they'll start, this is a temple, they'll start praying. But if you look at this, 3 times bigger is the inside. Okay, it is just above the Garbhagriha. Garbhagriha is the central deity. The most important deity will be most sacred place, like a sanctum, Garbhagriha. Okay, and this place is a mandapa. It's not written here. Please write down mandapa, where the people can stand and they will worship. If you are Hindu, then you could have gone to temple, you could have seen that. Okay, so this is what and one more thing which is not mentioned here is, I'll try to use light color. So around this temple, there will be temple wall will be there. Okay, which is also only in the Dravidian temple. Nagara temple, we will not see that. Okay, temple wall will be there, and there will be one pond kind of thing in or around the temple. That is a tank. Okay, that is also a peculiarity of the Dravidian temple architecture. Tank. Basically, people will wash their legs and then get into the. So temple is always associated with one pond or a tank. Across Tamil Nadu, you can find this. Okay, wherever, if you are watching this from Tamil Nadu, you can understand this better. Okay, so Shikara should be the single one in the top. Vimana, okay, Mandapa, Gopuram, okay, then Garbhagriha, then temple wall will be there, one tank will be there. Okay, now these are some of the things inside the temple. Okay, bronze casting mastery. Look at the Nataraja is here. Okay, 81 Karanas and different poses of dance. Okay, Natarajas. Nandi, basically people believe. I have gone to Brihadeeswara Temple. It is very near to my hometown. Okay, but only once I have gone to. It's a massive building. You should see that. Okay, oh, what is that? Divine things and. Yeah, peaceful. Okay, but a lot of crowd is also there. Since Nandi people believe that it is growing, not scientifically proven, but Nandi in Brihadeeswara, people believe that it is growing or it's not scientifically. So 9 Mars are the Bhakti movement started. Those things also depicted in the temples. And recently, in last year, okay, we commemorated 1,000 years of Gangaikonda Cholapuram. Modi ji went to the place, and there was a lot of bhajans, and they were celebrated. Okay, and Ilayaraja was an important musician. Okay, so visitors experience, okay, and all you can see, and civilizational entitched in the granite. Okay, that is what the Thanjavur. So this is a summary. You can say 3 temples of Cholas. One is the Brihadeeswara Temple, which is the oldest one. Then we have Gangaikonda Cholapuram, and then we have this also Airavatesvara in Darasuram. Okay, this was built by Rajaraja II. Okay, so this is latest one. Here you have only chariot. Okay, we don't have a massive building, and this is but this is little curvilinear comes into this. Okay, and it's a universal value of modern this one statewide ship, and thereby UNESCO triple recognition. All 3 are under the UNESCO's World Heritage Site. Okay, and I have the question for you. Please look at this question. Try to answer. Okay. Don't go answer the question. Then only see, when you read something, you should read comprehensively and completely. You should be able to answer from that. Okay. So Brihadeeswara Temple, Thanjavur, was built by Rajaraja I. Chola Temple were primarily constructed by brick and the wood. The Gangaikonda Cholapuram was built to commemorate Rajendra's victory over the Ganga region. Chola temples are known for the Dravidian style of architecture. Very simple, easy question. I think you will answer. So hope you enjoyed this class. See you in another video. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.